All right. So welcome. Let's see who's on. All right. And I'll record this so we can share it with our teams afterwards. Guys, my mind is blown. Like, is anybody else like totally mind blown? And what also goes with your mind being blown is very overwhelming feeling. And I've been in this business for 6.5 years, and I was literally like, oh my God, like what just happened? This is an incredible announcement. And I think as excited as we are and as huge as we see that it is, like people aren't going to come crawling to us. It is our job to like let everybody know about this. So you have got to get organized, make a plan, and that's what this is really for. So get a pen and paper and be ready to take notes. So because here's the thing, like we're in this business like by ourselves, but we're not in this business for ourselves. We are here to help all of you guys, but you are the one that really truly has to work this. You are the one that is going to claim this promotion and reach these goals. So I'm super excited to kind of share with you guys a couple of things, and then I'll let Tavia kind of talk, and Angela, you can kind of share whatever you want to. But for me, I was super overwhelmed. Like I was excited, but I just had that, oh my God, where do I even start? So I'm still kind of feeling that, but after absorbing everything and reading through things a couple of times, my biggest product is this right here. Okay. That's my number one top seller. This last month I got I think I got 27 customers on TFX, and then I would upsell them with the Skinny Brew. So I'm like, okay, stop overcomplicating things. Now, guess what you get to do, Danielle? You get to sell a bag of the Skinny Brew, and now you get to give a TFX for free. So don't overcomplicate it. Just figure out like, what is that top product? There's so many people out there that are obsessed with hair, skin, nails. Run with hair, skin, nails. So for me, I'm telling you right now, these are the two that I'm going to push, because those are the two products that work for me that I'm always pushing. And I have so many potentials with these two products. Another one is the lash serum. I have done so many host-to-posts on the lash serum. You guys, it's $63. And now they get two of them for $49. So let's just say, for example, like you have a TFX person and they've been wanting to try that lash serum. Well, guess what? Now they can, two of them for $49. So don't discount all the, I'm trying to say don't overcomplicate it by like messaging everyone separately. Focus on the items that you really want to push and go for that. So for me, it's these two with the keto coffee and then the lash serum. That's what works for me, and that's where most of my potentials are. So that's kind of where I'm focusing. And like right now, I just threw up a post. Go ahead and see it if you want. If you're not on my team, just follow me if you want to see some of my posts. I just put up a post about first 20 people get free TFX. And then in the top part, I wrote, get Skinny Brew as my product model, and you get the TFX for free. And then I'm going to message all those people during our power hour today. So again, following leaders and duplicating the things that they're doing, that's how you get those ideas from them. So Tavia, I'll let you kind of share your stuff.
Yeah, I agree. You know, I agree too. I think this promotion came, there's so many products. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have stories made. I don't have posts made. Everyone's asking for scripts, you know, and you get like, but I think, like you said, Danielle, I think to remember too, like really hone in on what it is that you're using. Obviously, all of us should be using something. And if you have a personal testimony, even with one product, doesn't matter. Really push that. You know, our team is doing an opportunity Zoom later tonight. And we're going to literally have like 16 people on sharing all the products because each one of them take it. So that's an opportunity for all of us to share everything at once. And then after that, my plan would be then to really minimize it down to what you're currently using on a regular basis, or maybe what your clients have had a really intimate like testimony or results with, because then you can speak to that more easily. But I agree, don't overcomplicate this. Keep it simple, and then honestly, don't reinvent the wheel. In a promotion like this, everyone is pretty much, we're at some point going to find a whole bunch of stories that people have already created. We're going to find a whole bunch of scripts and a whole bunch of posts. So kind of be patient with this as we kind of roll it out, but don't freak out about it. One of the first things that I was going to organize myself with was, I usually communicate in 3 different ways. So via connect, text or like Messenger. So my plan is to go through and I'm going to search the word Thermofite X, and all the messages I've talked about Thermofite X will pop up, and I'll go through those lists that way. That's going to be an easier way for me to just like directly message those people that I've had a previous conversation with. And then I write down all of my loyal customers month to month. My next plan then is to literally go through Connect and send messages out to every single one of my current customers, because they're already on board with me. They can add to their orders with this promotion. So those are the two ways that I knew that we can add some massive volume very quickly without reinventing the wheel and kind of freaking out and doing something different. So that's my plan.
Awesome. I love that. Angela, do you want to add anything to all that?
Sorry, I'm writing things down.
No, you're good.
No, pretty much everything there. Like I had messaged Danielle and I was like, we're power houring every day for this.
Yeah.
And I think that's the biggest thing is like commit to something, like find something you can commit to. And that's fine. If you can't commit to a power hour every day, because you know, everybody's schedule is different. What can you commit to though? What can you give up? And so, you know, we're not going anywhere. We're quarantined. I mean, yes, I'm homeschooling and have other stuff going on too, but for the most part, like I have an hour a day that I can commit 100% to getting on a Zoom for a power hour every day. So I think just figure out what are you going to do to reach your goal.
Awesome. Okay. I love how you organized it, Tavia, with how to contact people, because in my brain, that's kind of what I'm thinking, but I like how you organize it. So Connect, Messenger, and then text messaging. So for me, Connect, that was one of the first things I thought of, but it overwhelmed me because I didn't know what to say. So I said, you know what, somebody else is going to revamp and think of a message. I'm going to come back to that one for now. So guys, we're going to all share stuff. So just if something is overwhelming to you, just put it on the back burner for a second and come back to it later. I'm sure by tonight I'm going to have a message and then I'll revamp it, make it work for me, and I'll send that one out. I am currently working on a picture to send with the Connect message. So I'm actually working on part of that. So I'll share that with you guys as well. In Messenger, like Tavia said, search that keyword and you guys, it's all going to just come right up. And if you are not using WordBoard, that's going to be your saving grace, because instead of spending 30 minutes to send 10 messages or whatever, you have a 30-minute block and you can literally send over 100 messages because of WordBoard. So if you don't have it, you have got to get it. Another thing I just wanted to share real quick, and I just discovered this because of Jade Hooper a little while ago, but it's called Pocket List. And it's a way to, of course I just lost it. It's a way to organize my potentials, because you guys, I have 2 young kids and I'm not joking you. I work from the backyard sandbox. I work from here. I'm working from the car. I can't have my list with me. And when Jade Hooper said this, it like totally spoke to me. So I was like, oh my God, that's my life. So Pocket List, and what I have is it's organized into groups. And as I'm going through my lists, or as I'm messaging people and talking to people, I'm creating a list on the people that I'm going to message. So say today we dropped a sign up for $10 promotion. Guess what? I'm literally going to my potential distributor and I'm messaging every single one of those people. So it's just a more organized place for me to put all of my people. And guys, have been in for 6.5 years. I've had a lot of different, systems. And this is probably the one that I feel like most excited about, because it's more organized and it's all in one place. So and then text messages, I put people in my phone as PLC. So I'm literally just searching that word. I don't have to go find people. I write PLC and all the people are going to come up and I can message people that way too. So,
I couldn't find y'all.
All right. So let me go ahead and let me do a screen share, and then we're going to talk about going Ruby. Hang on. Did I mute everybody? Okay, so I'm going to do a screen share, and then Tavia and I are just going to kind of talk about going Ruby. We're going to probably do this for another 15 minutes, and then we're going to start a power hour. All right, so if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to use the chat bar. Screen share, desktop. All right. Don't mind Emma, my Minnie Mouse. Okay, guys, so going Ruby, and again, there's so many trainings out there, so we're not gonna like talk about how to go Ruby, or, we're just gonna like give you guys tips and how to use this promotion to help you get to this goal even faster. So going Ruby, basic. set your auto shipment up, 150 personal BV, set those and check them off. 3 distributors, you guys. Here's my one thing I really want to say about going Ruby. Don't overcomplicate this. Going Ruby, 3 distributors. Find 3 people that need to make $500 a month. You guys, they're everywhere right now. There literally are people everywhere that are wanting to make money. And if you can say like, hey, listen, we just had this awesome promotion come out. You get a $50,000. You get a $50 cash bonus. You get a $150 shopping spree, $15,000 cash bonus. And my leaders are going to help you do it. I don't care if you signed up yesterday. You've got us to help you and support you and guide you. So 3 distributors. And then from there, here's my number one thing I want you to focus on. Guys, we have so many products and we have so many incredible products. Find 2 or 3 that you like. Find 2 or 3 that you just want to push. And guess what? In 3 months or 4 months or 5 months or a year from now, like you can worry about all those other products and learn about them. Like right now, focus on a couple products. When I first started, I only talked about the greens. And you guys, I'm not joking. My first month I signed 10 customers. They were all in the greens. And then the next month they were all in the greens because that's all I talked about. They didn't know that we had other products. So talk about your most favorite, the ones that you're most excited about, the ones that you're using, because really we should all be a product of the product. And then upsell people and say, hey, listen, we've got this or we've got that. And that's another thing with this $49 promotion right now, the 2 for $49. It is a no-brainer. Every single person that you talk to, you should be upselling with this. Even if they already are getting one, say, hey, listen, you get free shipping if it's over $99. Bam, I'll take 2 more. Okay. So don't be too afraid to do that. Okay. And that's why for me, like I'm creating verbiages in Wordboard and I'm sending it out to my team immediately. So don't be afraid to kind of save all that verbiage and just send it out. Send it out as soon as you get the okay that they want to get something to upsell it. Tavia, go ahead. Oh, wait, you're muted.
Yep, sorry. Okay.
You're good.
All right, guys. So when I look at this Ruby chart, so it is so much easier when even if you guys are going diamond or above, okay, like it's so much easier to break it down by rubies. So when I look at this chart and I think about this promotion, this is the first thing that came to my head was it is all about strategy right now. We obviously have through the 12th with these with this $49 pick 2 promotion. And so this is my thought process, you guys. For those of you that already have distributors on board, great. You're one step ahead because you may have your boxes filled in or you may be charted for Ruby, okay? If those 3 individuals aren't able to afford an 80 BV auto ship, guess what? You're gonna tell them to go out and sell 5 samples. So the $20 sample packs, that is going to pay for their order this month before the 12th, okay? They really want this, they really want Ruby, they're gonna go after this and they're gonna do that, okay? Now, if you don't have your boxes filled, the thought is, guys, listen, we have 2 things. We have 1, they can sell 5 samples, which gets them $100, okay? So 5 $20 sample packs. Or they can use Klarna. If they're using Klarna, you guys, it's gonna be $116 over 4 payments. It's $29 to start this business, all right? So those are the 2 ways. You're gonna go out and you're gonna find 3 distributors to join your team. That's like what you wanna do, okay? That's how you get the distributors and the boxes filled. That's in my head, what I plan on doing. Now, the next step is customers, right? So we know distributors, they bring customers. We have to get each box at least to 400. So this is the game plan, right? So every single new distributor or current distributor on your team, so boxes 1, 2, and 3, guys, you're going to challenge them to find 10 customers. Okay, 10 customers, see if you follow me. They're going to get 2 of the $49 deals. That's 50 BV, right? But they're getting 4 products for under $100. Do you know how massive that is for not only the client's goals that you're trying to help them reach, but volume? 10 customers at 50 BV is 500 BV. Even if all 10 customers don't do 2 of the $49 pick 2s, guess what? You're still okay. Only a few of them have to get yourself over 400. Don't overcomplicate this. So my goal is I'm going to get 3 distributors on board using Klarna or selling their samples. If I already have them on board, I need that distributor to run an auto ship. Why? Because it's super important that they try these products. So if they don't have the money, they're going to sell samples. If you don't have the money to run an auto ship, you need to be selling samples, okay? Then second, I'm going to help them do host to post to get these 10 customers so that they can get to 500 BV this month. Now, granted, it'd be great if they got it before the 12th because that's the promo. But if they don't, they have a huge head start, almost 2 weeks, you guys, to get this deal down, and they can maybe even get 6 customers at 50. That still gives them a massive head start. So you literally can have someone promote to Ruby in 30 days.
That's awesome. And then once you go Ruby, then all you're doing is teaching your team to do the same thing. So I always tell people it's so important for you to work really hard and do what you have to do to get Ruby, because then you're going to teach your team to do the same exact thing. And helping these people with the customers. I signed up 6.5 years ago, and we did not have host to post. We did not have stories. We did not have any of that. And taking full advantage of that is so important. And getting started as a new distributor, you're literally handed so much stuff, like the stories. Other people are doing all the stories. You just have to take them and you just have to put them up. And I would say that I probably signed most of my customers from the polls that I was doing in stories. So yes, from posts and stuff, but it was definitely from the polls. It started a lot of conversations that way. So for me personally, I'm making that a huge priority, putting at least 3 polls up a day. I always do just celery first thing in the morning, and I will always do TFX, and then I always share when people sign up. I share their enrollment, and then I share a story about that. So save the stories in a folder in your phone, and then you can just access it right there and then throw it right up. But helping them do host to post and perfecting host to post. You know, a lot of people when they first get started, their number one concern is, I don't want to go bug my family. I don't want to go bug my friends. Hey, guess what? You don't have to. If your friends love you and support you, they'll throw up a post on their Facebook wall for you. You know, it's not going to cost them any money. So look for people like that. And you do the same thing. You know, as you're teaching these new distributors, you're going to be leading from the front, and you're going to be doing these things, and then you're going to be sharing your verbiage, and you're going to be sharing this with them. So it's all a domino effect. It's all duplicatable. And you guys have us as your leader that are always sharing the things that we're doing anyways. So just take that and share that with your team as you're duplicating everything that we're doing as well, and learn as you're going. So yeah. Angela, do you want to add anything else to the Ruby chart? Oh, you're muted. And go.
Okay, sorry. No, I think that's it, honestly. But like I guess if your boxes aren't filled on the Ruby chart, whether they are or they aren't, whether you have 1 person, 2 people to go, whatever it is, you need to be sharing your story on Facebook and Instagram and your stories every single day. And that's how you're going to fill those boxes. So don't be scared. Don't be overwhelmed, like thinking I need 3 people in order to go Ruby. You just need to share your story, and people are going to come to you. With everything going on, especially right now, like, I don't know, share your Instacart thing and how it works paid for it. Or even if it only paid for half of it, like say you don't have to be making $4,000, $5,000, $1,000, whatever dollars a month right now. You could be making $100 a month right now, and it's still helping you right now. So I guess my biggest thing is, because sorry, I was a little distracted when you first asked me. I was actually messaging with somebody else on my team who's trying to go Ruby. But like, that's one of the things is like, she's not making, you know, thousands of dollars a month right now, but that's okay. Like, share what it is doing for you, whether it's one bill that's $50 a month or it's your mortgage. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Like, people are going to be drawn to that.
Think about what people would even do for $20 right now. So let that encourage you. Like, let a fire underneath you to go out and sell these, just for the mere fact that you get to share that you sold one. And then what are you going to buy with it? You know what I mean? Like, for me, it's like, you know, I just sold a sample pack. And because of that, I just bought a sprinkler pad, whatever, play mat thing for the kids in the backyard. That's kind of a big deal. You know what I mean? Like, share that with people, because there are people out there that they would love to have something like this to sell for $20 to then go do something special for their kids. So,
exactly.
All right, you guys, what questions do you guys have? You can drop it in the chat. You can unmute yourself. We really wanted to make this pretty informal and just a way to kind of connect with you guys about the promotion and going Ruby and, being excited. Like, God, I think this promotion is awesome. I'm so excited about it. Go live. Number one thing, go live. I went live with my son this morning. He talked about his Osmo while he's learning. And then I was like, oh, and by the way, let me tell you about our promotion. So guys, go live. I hated it when I first started going live, but I go live with no makeup and I barely did my hair. So yeah. What questions do you guys have? Gilda?
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. I just joined. My name is Gilda. I'm in the same group underneath the amazing Tavia and her husband Brandon. Okay, so I plan to go live, but I am terrified. So I wrote all this down this morning.
Okay.
I literally was up at 5:30 thinking about a live. And right now, like, I have stuff written down. I'm a type of person who likes to, I don't know, make sure I don't forget what I'm saying and sometimes don't go with the flow. Yeah. So I literally have like 2 pages of something to say.
You know what? I think that's okay.
That's good.
I think that's okay. Like, yeah. I was just gonna say, when I first joined Danielle, like, I refused. I told her I am not going live. I did a video thing of myself instead of going live. Looking back on it, I'm glad I did it, and it shows up in my memories, you know, once a year. It's awful. but at the same time I did it. But also at the Try It that we were at in Scottsdale a couple weeks ago, one of the things someone said, which may be a good way to kind of get over your fear, your first live doesn't even have to be about the business. Like, literally go live and say, I'm doing this because I'm scared to do this, and I just want to do it one time real quick and say hi to you guys. Bye, I'm done. I did it.
Yeah.
Like, and then add to it maybe a little bit the next time. But people, I personally think, like, if I saw somebody doing that, I'm going to comment on it. I'm going to watch it. And then I'm probably going to watch her next one because I know she's scared and I want to support her. You know what I mean? So I think, like, something little like that might help you too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm good with talking in front of people, but I feel like talking to you guys, it's like fake. Like, I can't physically see you. I can't touch you. Like, it's just weird. When you're talking, I feel like I'm talking to myself.
Mm-hmm. You are. And honestly, it helps me sometimes to have my kids there too. Now, if you see my live video, you'll be like, wow, she's way too comfortable with live videos now. But when I was really struggling, I would just bring my kids in and be like, hey, Parker, come talk, or whatever. And then it's just, you know, easy going. I am not joking you. If you ask anybody that hops on my lives, it's because they are wanting to see my children. If my kids are napping and I go live, people are like, where are they? I'm like, hello, like, can I not just go by they're sleeping where they should be. So you are really creating like a persona. Like, people are going to hop on because they want to see this or that. Like, whether it's, even if it's cooking, like, think about what you're really good at and then do more of that. I'm not like a professional cooker, but if you really like cooking and that's fun for you, go live and be like, guys, I just created this recipe. This is what it's all about, yada, yada, yada. And then maybe at the end be like, oh, by the way, we had a huge promotion and this is what it is. And thanks guys for hopping on, and done. So find something that works for you. And honestly, I'm a hot mess mom with 2 kids, and you never know what is going to happen on my lives. And that's probably why people hop on.
Okay. That's good info.
Okay.
I'll try it out.
Since we were just talking about that too, do you guys know that you can't go live with somebody else now? Did you hear that?
You can?
You were able to, and they just took it away a couple of days ago, because that's what I was going to tell you. And then I'm like, oh my God, they don't have it anymore.
Oh man.
Because I would say go live with Tavia, or, you know, go live with whoever. But it just doesn't work anymore. I don't know why.
Do they let us do Zoom live?
We were talking about that, because what ended up happening is we found out the hard way. We were doing party or something. No. I had to get her on Zoom, and then I videotaped it from Zoom. It was very weird, but I think there's a way to bring Zoom over to Facebook, and I pay for my Zoom. So I'm like, well, there's gotta be a way.
Yeah, that's normally how we do it. It's super simple. I can show you.
Okay. Yeah. You'll have to show me. Cause now you can't do it on Facebook anymore. So, okay. So any other questions from anybody about going Ruby or this promotion, or what are your thoughts?
I actually have a question, and this is probably a really dumb question. So
no dumb questions. Never a dumb question. I'm a teacher. Sorry.
Okay. Well, so when they sell, and I don't know why I just thought about this, but when they sell sample packs to use to pay for their kit, how does that work? Because they have to purchase the sample packs to then mail them, or are we doing, how's the process? I haven't done it yet, so.
Tavia, go ahead.
That's a great question. No, it's kind of confusing. Okay, so what they're doing essentially is kind of like reverse. So they're pre-selling the samples they're already going to get in their distributor kit. So in your actual distributor kit, they get 4, what she has, they get 4 hard ones in their kit. And then
I didn't know that. That's so awesome. So they don't have to then purchase. Okay, that makes more sense to me now.
And then 3 digital ones. So they can send 3 right when they hit submit. And so what they do is they're like, hey, Amy, like I had this new skinny brew. And then, you send them a script and they're like, yeah, sure, I'll do it for 20. They're like, okay, cool, cash at me. They cash app them the money. And when they've collected the entire amount to purchase the kit, they purchase the kit, and then you help them download the Connect app and the sample app, and then we send the samples right away. And then
so they get 4 like hard copies, and then they also get 3 codes, like 3 to use.
digital.
So they technically get 7?
7.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
So,
okay.
so they can get, so basically it's like $140, right? So
right. That's huge.
That's why I said
because I have 2 people right now, and that's probably one of them is probably going to do, and I wasn't sure how that worked because I was thinking like for me, like I had to purchase. I'm sorry.
No. So like, let's say they sell 5, boom, that's like $100 if they sell them for 20. So yeah, they have to pay for tax or whatever. But let's say they only sell 2. Okay, they've got $40. Well, can they afford 60? If not, then they can do Klarna too, because the money is deposited in their account. So you would just be doing 60 over 4 weeks or 4 payments. So there's, you can kind of like,
Yeah, and I've had people that I've done the whole like pre-selling pitch to, and then they're like, oh, I only have 2 people. And I'm like, that's $40. Like, that's really good. And one girl ended up joining because of that. She was like, oh, that's $40 off. Oh, I can do that. So don't think that every single person needs to sell, 5, you know what I mean?
Right.
Just get them started. Let's see what you have. And then even one girl said, I only have 2. Like I just talked to another one the other day. I was like, that's awesome. Like, that's a really good deal. Good job. Like, show them that you're excited and stuff like that. But then that's the money that can come off. If you get 3 more, then there you go. You've got your whole kit sold. Let's see if you can do that by tomorrow.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I don't let it go further than 72 hours because then they're holding on to someone's money.
Yeah.
And so I want to make sure that they get it. And like Elena, who's on here, she joined by pre-selling her like samples. You guys, she enrolled a distributor the same way, like 2 days after.
Oh my God.
So it's like a domino effect. And then between the 2 of them have sold like almost all 14 samples. It's crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. Very good. Okay. Anything else before we end? You guys good? You guys all set? Okay.
So here's what we power hour.
Yes, we are. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to close this out. I'm going to hop off. I'm going to save the recording. And then we're going to hop right back on for the power hour. Okay. Sound good? All right. Guess I better stop recording first.